Hello, let's do Wordle for August 27th. Let's give the wheel a spin and see what we're starting with today. All right, queer, suggested by Kelpsy Reed or Kelpsy Red. All right. So let's start with queer. Oop, it's an ER word today. I walked right into it. The most dangerous one is OER. There's a lot of options for that, but I'm wondering what the best like consonants to get are at this point. It may still be just the common ones. Something like toner gets the T and N. Something like later gets the L and T. Later is actually really nice. I might do that. P's are really common. C's are really common in the ER realm. W's and V's are very common. It's tempting to do something like vower, just to get V and W out of the way and check if it's OER. So let's do that. Oh, so it's an hour trap word. That's nice. So we've got tower, power. I think dower might be a word, but I'm not entirely sure. Power, gower, jower, gower. Lower is a word. I have to remember that ower could be it. I don't know if sour, sour, like I know sow, S-O-W is a word. Anyway. Cower is definitely a word. Bower, someone who bows. Mower. There's a lot. I don't like doing fillers this early, even though I know I'm completely trapped. But like, how much do I gamble before I? There's really no point in gambling. There's too many options. So let's try to get as many of these. Like, what are the most? I don't remember what's been the answer before, unfortunately. So what are going to be the most like common of the common words? Tower, power, lower, cower, I think are going to be like the most common. So can I get 4? I don't think I can get 4 of these letters, can I? I could do like a CL word. I could do clasp and just see if rower is another option. So maybe I should start a word with R. Maybe not right now though. So let's do. Yeah, I don't know if sower is a word, but I feel like this is pretty good. Oh, clamp, mower. Okay, so this gets cower, lower, mower, and power. I don't think I can get much better than that. Okay, so I've eliminated all of those. So how many are left now? We've got tower. I don't know if sour is a word. Let's hold off on that. I don't know if dower is a word. We'll hold off on that. Actually, I got a lot of them, didn't I? So even the ones I'm not sure of. Tower. Okay, we got rower. If we want to start with R, we've got tower. We've got maybe sour, dower. Gower, hower. Bower, maybe. Someone who bows. I mean, that's still 5 words. So we're going to do another filler. I need to start with R to eliminate rower, because that's one of the really common ones. Even if I can just get the R, T, and S, I think that's good. But I'm wondering if I can get 4 of these letters. So something like, and I have to start with R. Rest. Rested would be great, but that's too many letters. The problem with R first is I can't. I have to do a vowel right after. There's no way to put a consonant after R that I can think of. So I really want to get the T and S at least with the R. So like rots. Roost. Let's just do roost. So the R being yellow means it's not at the start. We did get the T, so the answer is tower. All right. Double, yeah, had to do the double the double filler today. This is gonna have huge casualty today. All right, for hard mode players especially. Yeah, one of the most nasty traps in Wordle, and I walked right into it, but I knew I could do fillers. So I'm curious how the bot handles this. So let's check. The answer was tower. So we'll do hard mode first. See if hard mode was salvageable at all. Yeah, hard mode's not salvageable. Look at that, 87.66, even if we do Raider. I did Vour next, which now we've got a 50% solve rate. We have 8 answers with 4 more guesses. So Bower was an option. Cower, lower, mower, power, rower. Sour was an option, or sower, whatever that is. Someone who sows. Is that how you spell sow, for like you reap what you sow? And then tower. And then there was an unlikely. So dower would have been accepted, and I wasn't sure about that, whether that would be an answer or not. So yeah, it's like, hey, good luck, sir. If we turn off hard mode at this point, it suggests romps. I went with clamp. I'm curious. So a lot of these are 2.5. So if I type in clamp, then it's going to tell me, oh, it's not actually telling me what percentage, what number of guesses were left. But now, oh, it's suggesting roast. I did roost, which is the same thing. These are all 2 left, though. Roost. So it actually, I did exactly what it would have done. And then now it was only tower, obviously, because we got the T. It would have done roast, which is the same thing. So from Vour in non-hard mode, it would have gone romps. So it wouldn't have gotten the tower from that. And so it would still have to do something like botch to get tower out of that. So cool. So yeah, I mean, just 2 fillers is what it would do. All right, let's turn on hard mode again. And let's go with, did I do hard mode with queer here? Raider? I don't think I did Raider. Okay, so now that Raider hit the T, it's no longer super concerned. It's got a chance to get tower right away. Otherwise, it's going to do something like toner or tiger. Toner, I think, is going to have an obvious, yeah, just tower. But let's look at tiger, for example. Then it's down to toner tower. Okay, makes sense. All right, let's look at Saleh. So from Saleh, it is going to go right into the ER trap timer, but it's not. Saleh gets the T. So anyone with a T in their starting word is probably fine, because the answer was tower. So now it's going to go tuner, and then from there it gets tower. So timer, tuner. Interesting that timer is a good follow-up there. That's one that I like to use a lot. Least is probably going to have the same exact result. Oh, but it's going to go with titra, so 2 T's. Interesting. Now it's going to go tuner and then tower. All right, so very similar solve because it's the same letters. Let's look at Adieu. I don't know how Adieu handles these traps. You got to go with novel, and that gets you in that O. And then you got to be really careful. Don't do an OER word yet. Do mopey, comes, or comet. I don't know exactly why, but mopey's the best. And then from mopey, you have to go bow. Yeah, so Adieu people are going to struggle today, unless they happen to get the T. A lot of people do include T's in their guesses. The bot just got really unlucky. Why did it go row it instead of tower? Oh, interesting. Because we're down to cower, rower, and tower, the only way to not lose, because we're on guess 5, is to do row it instead of tower, because row it tells you whether we start with an R or not. That's really interesting. I didn't know row it was an option. That's a really cool result, though. But yeah, I mean, any Adieu people who just happen to pick a T word, like, will be fine. That's kind of the thing. T's a really common letter, so there may not be as low a solve rate as I thought, just because T is a really common thing to include in a follow-up word if it's not in your starting word. So it's going to go stomp, and then it'll be perfectly fine because it got the T. Yeah, tenor, tower. All right, that's kind of the key today. I didn't put a T in my initial guesses, and that's why I had to do fillers. Alrighty, let's just look at trace, which does have the T, so it should be perfectly fine. Tiger, toner, then tower. Okay. Nice. Well, how'd you do? If you would like to watch the New York Times games, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.